Hi there, so I was just going to go through this problem for you. This is actually a pretty complicated problem on the left half of the expression, but this side hopefully shouldn't be too bad. So what I want to do first is just go through the right side of it. So I'm going to leave this minus the way it is, leave the negative 18. You probably figured out that the square root of 81 was 9. And leave that minus 2 for a minute. So just simplifying inside the parentheses, negative 18 divided by 9 is negative 2. And bring down that minus 2. So inside the parentheses, I have negative 2 minus 2, which is negative 4. And now I have this minus negative 4, so that becomes plus 4. So this whole right side of the equation just became a plus 4. Now we have to deal with this left side. And the most complicated part is this 6th root of 8. So just for a second, I'm going to bring that over here, just that little piece, so we can work with it for a minute. The 6th root of 8. So what I would do is you're going to have to, because you can't just do the 6th root of 8, or you can, but it's some long decimal. You're going to have to think about how else could I write 8 so that I could start transforming this into something I can actually work with. So if you do the prime factorization of 8, 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So 8 is actually 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the 3rd power. So what you're going to want to do is rewrite this 6th root of 8. I'm going to write it like this, the 6th root of 2 cubed, because 2 cubed is the same thing as writing 8, but I'll show you now why this is going to be more helpful to you. So we know that the 6th root is the same as writing that as an exponent of 1/6. So I'm going to leave this 2 cubed, but instead of writing the 6th root of it, I'm going to write to the 1/6 power. So again, I just rewrote it. I didn't change the value of anything. And now I'm raising a power to a power, so I would multiply those exponents. So I end up with 2 to the 3/6, or if you reduce that, you get 2 to the 1/2 power. And we know that the 1/2 power is the same as writing the square root of 2. So the 6th root of 8 is actually the same as the square root of 2 through all of these steps. This is the most complicated part of this problem. So basically, you just want to remember that you could always rewrite a number like 8 in a different way to maybe work with it to get it to be something you want. So now what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put that back in the problem. So I had 2 on the numerator, and now on the bottom, on the denominator, I'm going to write square root of 2, because we already figured out that the 6th root of 8 is the same as the square root of 2. And then I had this times square root of 2, and that's kind of the key here. So I need to multiply these things together. I'm just going to make this have a denominator of 1, so that I'm multiplying fractions here. So multiplying the top, I'm going to get 2 times the square root of 2. And on the bottom, the denominator is just going to be the square root of 2. And now I can reduce that fraction. If I have a square root of 2 on the top and a square root of 2 on the bottom, those will cancel each other out. And I'm just left with 2. And now I just need to bring that down one more line so I can finish this problem. So 2 plus 4, my final answer would be 6. So that's what you have to do on that problem. The big key here was to figure out a different way to write something like this so that you can work with it in the problem. So hopefully that helps.